We're talking this afternoon with Bill Greenley, who has come all the way across the continent from Petaluma, California to Tysons Corner, Virginia for an NCRA Board of Directors meeting. Bill, one of the projects that you've been involved with is the Tech Evaluation Committee, and they are initiating two new certification programs. And could you tell me something about them?
Absolutely. The Tech Eval Committee started about 5 or 6 years ago. I was the original chair of the committee, and it was time for NCRA to start looking at all the technology that affects court reporters and all the fields that court reporters work in. Recently, we've been working on two new certifications. One is called the CRSA, which is the Certified Real-Time Systems Administrator, which gives the court reporter expertise on troubleshooting hookups, streaming text, streaming video, and all the tools necessary to make sure that the client's equipment works and to help court reporters do the hooking up successfully. The second one is called the TPC, or Trial Presentation Certification. This certification is reaching out to people that are not necessarily court reporters. It would be IT people, law firms, paralegals, maybe even attorneys, and possibly court reporters, but it's to teach people how to work in the courtroom with trial presentation technology, learning how to approach the court, the setup, what's allowed in the courtroom, the power setups that are necessary, working with the lawyers, and actually helping them do the presentation in an impartial way. It is just reaching out to non-members and it's showing that NCR is the leader in education and certification and technology.
So these are both training programs and certification programs?
They're training programs. They will be 2-day training, day and a half to 2 days of training, and then there will be practical testing where they will be put into different scenarios. This applies to both of the programs. There will be different scenarios that they will have to manage to get out of. We will make them troubleshoot out of programs and situations that they will probably run into in the real world.
And when are these going to be introduced?
The first one, the CRSA, is going to be introduced in June at the newly developed regional meeting by NCRA, and that'll be in Los Angeles. The second one, the TPC, Trial Presentation Certification, the initial rollout will be at the August convention in Washington, D.C.
Great. Now you have been a partner in a firm in San Francisco, and I believe that you have since sold that firm?
Yes.
But for decades, I suppose, Combs and Greenley was well known in the San Francisco area. What does it take to build up a firm? How big was your firm, and how did it get to be that way?
Well, Combs and Greenley, that actual partnership started in 1980, and we were acquired by LegalLink in 1997. So my partner, Ken Combs, and I ran the firm for almost 20 years. And the way we built the firm is just based on personal relationships, quality of service, timeliness of delivery, reasonable pricing.
There have been more acquisitions, it seems, recently again, yeah. And the movement seems to be towards consolidation and larger firms. Is there still a place for the smaller reporting firm in the landscape today?
Absolutely. The technology that's available today is affordable, and basically it's affordable where it used to be, and smaller firms had to outsource to be able to compete with the larger firms. They don't necessarily have to do that anymore, although they could if they just cannot source it themselves. But the technology is available on a low level to the highest level.
And this levels things out?
Absolutely levels it out. And in fact, at least in my opinion, the personal service of the smaller firm is more valuable because they have a hands-on approach. The court reporters are out doing the reporting themselves and building those relationships.
One of the things that people viewing this video might think is odd is that here you are, a male in the court reporting profession. 90% of the profession is female. Is this still a profession for males to be in? Oh, yes.
Earlier on, when you thought of a court reporter, it was a male court reporter. And as things evolved and the freelance field got more attractive to part-time work, more women came into the business, and that doesn't mean they just work part-time. There are a lot of women-owned court reporting agencies, and very successfully so. But is it limited that way? Not at all. I've been fortunate and made a very good living being a court reporter, and there are many males that I'm aware of and people that I work with that have made very lucrative livings in the court reporting world.
Thanks for talking with us, Bill.
Sure, Marshall.